If you are done with the news of the day, we need to discuss an issue.
Go ahead. There's nothing exciting in this newspaper anyway.
Well, I was quite upset with the way you sat on the couch last evening at Shabana's with your legs spread wide.
This is how you plan to screw up our Sunday morning.
There were friends all around, and it was quite embarrassing for me.
You're one hell of a possessive asshole, I must say.
And you are one hell of a dumb Indian wife who doesn't give a damn about her husband's sensitivity.
You want me to be a prisoner to your whimsical mindset. Is that what you want?
Why can't you take my viewpoint in the right spirit? Is that so hard?
Oh, how foolish of me. I should have realized that sitting cross-legged is a crime against marital sanctity, punishable by silent treatment and nonsensical comments.
It's not about sitting posture, Sunita. It's about respecting each other in public.
And it's about not trying to control how I behave, Akash. Can't you see how suffocating that is?
I'm not asking for control. I just want basic consideration.
Well, maybe if you try to communicate about it like a normal person, instead of jumping on to conclusions like this, we wouldn't be having this argument.
Of course, blame it all on me. Because it's inconceivable that you might actually be at fault for once.
Yes, because clearly I'm the one bearing the brunt of your irrational demands here. Hell to me if I sit comfortably at a friend's house.
You know what, Sunita? Maybe I'm just tired of feeling like I come second to your need of independence all the time.
Maybe you should realize that marriage isn't about suffocating each other with our outdated expectations, Akash.
Oh, so it's about my expectations being outdated. Is it too much to ask for a little consideration in the relationship?
Consideration. You mean control, Akash. You want me to bend your every whim while you just stifle my individuality.
Individuality? Is that what you call disregarding the feelings of your partner? You act like you're single half the time.
Maybe if you didn't act like a dictator all the time, I wouldn't feel the need to assert my independence so strongly.
Right, because compromising for the sake of a relationship is so oppressive.
Yes, because giving up my autonomy to fulfill every desire of yours seems like a dream come true for you.
I am not asking you to give up the autonomy. I am asking for a little more respect.
Respect? Is that what you call policing my every move, Akash?
Maybe if you stopped expressing yourself so disrespectfully, we wouldn't be in this mess.
And maybe if you weren't so controlling all the time, I wouldn't feel the need to lash out.
Right, of course. It's all my fault. You are never responsible for your own actions, are you?
No, of course not. I'm just a puppet dancing to your every command, aren't I?
I am not asking you to cater to my every whim. I just want a little more consideration in the relationship.
Consideration. Is that what you call dictating every move I make, Akash?
I'm not trying to dictate anything. I'm asking for basic decency.
Oh, of course. Because your definition of decency includes stifling my every move.
Maybe if you stop twisting my words all the time, we could actually have a conversation.
And maybe if you stop being so controlling all the time, we could actually have a marriage worth fighting for.
Controlling? Is that what you think I am? I'm just trying to keep our lives together.
Oh, please. For keeping our lives together, I should be suffocated with every demand you make, right?
I'm not trying to suffocate you. I'm just trying to make sure we don't fall apart.
Well, your attempts are surely pushing me further away.
I don't have great expectations. I'm just trying to find a middle ground now.
Middle ground. More like your ground. A playfield where I just give up everything and you get your way. Maybe it's time you should start believing in us, Akash, instead of just yourself.
Believing in us? How can I when you're constantly tearing us apart?
Your idea of controlling me is what is tearing us apart, Akash. Building a life together with you means surrendering my identity and just catering to your every demand.
I am not asking you to surrender identity. I am finding a bit more harmony.
Harmony. More like your symphony with me as a silent note.
I don't want you to be silent. I want you to be a companion in my journey.
Companion my foot. More like your accessory to flaunt.
You are again taking the conversation to a whole different tangent. I'm not trying to control you. I'm just trying to find what's the best for us.
Of course. What's the best for us according to your rule book? Is this what love feels like? Like being trapped in a cage with no way out?
I don't expect you to be perfect. I just want you to try.
Try. More like conforming to your ideals or facing the consequences. You have been so blinded by your own values that you have forgotten to see who I am, Akash.
I see the woman who I fell in love with. But I also see the woman who refuses to understand my viewpoint.
I'm all game to support your viewpoint. But you need to give me some space, Akash, to sit the way I want to, not the way you want me to.
Can't you see? I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to keep us happy.
More like being suffocated under the weight of your own expectations.
Stop twisting everything. I'm just trying to make this work. I'm trying to reach out to you.
More like tightening your grip around my neck, Akash.
Why do you always make it seem like I am the villain in the story?
Villain. Villain is not the right word, Akash. More like the architect of my misery, blinded to his own faults.
So now I'm the architect of your misery. Maybe if you stop playing the role of a perpetual victim all the time, you will see the role you actually play in this dysfunction.
Ah, yes. Blame the victim. Classic move, Akash. It's always easier to deflect than to face your own shortcomings.
I'm tired of this constant cycle of blame and resentment. Can't we just work things out?
How can we work things out when you refuse to acknowledge the damage you've caused, Akash? Every attempt at reconciliation feels like just another layer of deceit.
And what about you, Sunita? You act like you're the one suffering here, but let me tell you, you're not the only one suffocating.
Maybe we should end this conversation here, as it only perpetuates the toxic cycle of mudslinging and accusations.
Yes, maybe we should. This rigmarole of justifications is not getting us anywhere. My fault of raising a contentious issue on a Sunday morning.
Much ado about nothing.